Hi everyone, I am coming to you today with a Cairngorms packing list of all of the equipment and clothing that I'm taking with me. We are going up to Cairngorms on a university trip for 10 or 9 days. I think because we're coming obviously from Cornwall all the way to Scotland, we're doing stopovers on both ways. So I think we're actually only having about 7 days in Cairngorms. So on our trip there we'll be doing landscape photography. I know we're going to Loch on Eileen and we're just staying in the Cairngorms area. We're climbing Ben Rins. We are going to a private estate to photograph red deer, red squirrels, and we will possibly be having some time in a hide overnight to photograph black grouse. So I'm really looking forward to this trip. So I thought I would show you what I'm packing both clothing wise, because at the moment the UK is getting beast from the east, and I mean I live in the east of England and I can tell you that it is a lot nippier than it is in Cornwall. We just seem to get very mild weather, so we're experiencing beast from the east at the moment, so I'm having to pack every thermal layer that I could find. I've just gone and done a quick run to Mountain Warehouse and Trespass to get base layers because I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't have enough, as well as like thermal hats and whatnot. So I have got to pack for really cold weather, sorry, excuse my phone, in Cairngorms. And then I'm also going to show you what I'm going to be taking photographically wise, because we're going to be doing a mixture of landscape photography, wildlife photography, which is going to entail different kit. I just laid out the bits and pieces that I think I'm going to take with me, and I have some footweary proofer for if it shoes start to get wet whilst I'm up there. Socks, walking socks apparently are really essential, so I'll let you know how I get on with them. Fluffy socks, it's going to be bloody cold. Just picked up this hat from Trespass this morning because all of mine have a bobble on the top and I can't put my hood up. But this has soft lining in it, so I'm looking forward to using that. A snood, my mum bought me a snood to go up there, like an all-in-one face jobby. Pyjamas, short sleeve, long sleeve and bottoms. Tops, so I've got this one which is a bit thicker and a turtleneck. This is the base layer that I just picked up from Mountain Warehouse, and then the rest are thermal tops to wear, and we have a washing machine there, so we're there for about 11 days. We're away for 11 days, and I've got about 7 tops. I'm gonna wash them. A fleecy Mountain Warehouse top, 2 pairs of walking trousers, thermal base layer, pair of gym leggings for the way up there, waterproof trousers, never go anywhere without them. And I picked this up this morning. This is a Pack-a-Mac Trespass Dewberry. Binoculars from my father. Got under on that, but that's on the desk. And I picked up these packing cubes whilst I was in Wilko's. So I'm going to pack into that because I have to pack into that case. So let's see how I do it. I've got some coats. I need to get another jumper out of the car and my big coat, and I'll show you my big coat now. So this is the big coat that I've got. It is a ski coat from Mountain Warehouse. I love that it has these little finger pockets on the end, and on one of the sleeves it has a little ski pass, but for me I put what they're called, lens cloths in there. So on the inside we have pockets in here, and we have a snow skirt, and I've never skied before, so this was quite interesting to me. So we're going to have that done up whilst we're up there. It's very, very warm and snuggly, and I got it in a 12 so that I can put layers underneath it. And then the hood is also lined, which is lovely. And I've been wearing it for the last couple of weeks, hence why it's dirty and Tegan slobbing on one of the corners. But it is really comfy, and I got a black Pack-a-Mac to put on top of it, because as we all know, I didn't think about this when I was buying it, wildlife don't like bright colours. So I've got a black Pack-a-Mac, which was about £8.99 from Trespass, to go over the top. So I have managed to pretty much put everything into packing cubes. So first one, I've got the case down, and where the they're going to fit is a bit of an interesting one. Right now I'm thinking no, they're not going to fit. But I think if I just squeeze some things around, these are my issue because they are very puffy. I'm going for the roll technique. And look, like one pair of trousers takes up the entire side. But everything else is packed. That's not going to fit in there. That can fit down there. That can fit in there. I'll come back to you when this is all in the case where it's meant to be. Okay, I think we're there. So in here I have one packing cube, snood, jacket, just going to lay the hat on top, walking trousers, can shut that up in a minute, and then in here binoculars, waterproofing stuff, socks and knickers, my what are they called, essentials, and another pair of walking trousers. So I don't have anything else left to fit. I'm going to wear my coat, which is slung down there, and I have this thing to take, and I think I have to put that in my camera bag because I've got no idea where that is going to go. And then if we look up here, I also have this to take with me. This is my drone. So okay, I'm nearly there. So we're now on to what kit I'm going to take, because everything has made its way into the suitcase very nicely of it. So this is my camera. It is a Nikon D750 and I have a 24-70mm lens on it, which I'm going to take with me. That's my camera. I have a little cable release, which again will come with me, and I will be taking this tripod. This has the, I want to say Zymo? Oh, there it is. Zomi, that's it, Zomi head on it, which is a ball head which I have in my old tripod. And then I have a Manfrotto 190 Go. I love this tripod. I think because of gravity, when I open these up, the legs drop out, which is fantastic. It's really, really sturdy. I really love it. So that is my camera and my tripod. Okay, so now that I've showed you my camera that I'll be taking and my tripod, I thought I'd show you some other bits. I will be taking my iPhone 8, obviously. I will be Instagramming, storying the whole trip. So if you would like to see some red deer and some hella cute squirrels, then make sure you follow me on Instagram. I will be Instagramming from my photography page, which is just Evie Lewis Photography. I will be vlogging as well, so this is what I'll probably use for vlogging intermittently, because I will be trialling the DJI Osmo Mobile 2. I'm really looking forward to using this out properly. I've had a little go with it, but nothing proper. So this is a camera stabilizer. It works on a gimbal. So you pop your phone in here. You then you have to balance it, and then it will connect through an app to your phone. I actually think it's through Bluetooth. And then you have these controls, so you can move the camera up, down, left and right from this little control here. And you can start, record and take pictures, which will be perfect because I find it very difficult to press record and then keep it steady and then chat away. So really looking forward to seeing how this holds up with the trip. I will be taking a large variety of lens cloths. I bought a pack of like 150 a couple of weeks ago, so lots of lens cloths, because if it rains you can easily go through 8 or 9 in one go. So lens cloths are always packed in my camera bag. Camera battery charger. I have 3 batteries I'm taking with me, but I mean I could easily go through one of those on a shoot. One day we're going to photograph the landscape, and then we're going to see red deer in the afternoon, which could easily take up a battery and a half on its own. So definitely got backups, and they will be on charge every single evening. I have tissues. I have a million tissues for some reason, but I've got 2 packs in my camera bag. I'm going to go buy another pack of 6 because in the blasting wind there is nothing more that I hate than a runny nose. So they are a lifesaver. I have a waterproof camera bag cover because I'm not letting my kit get wet, it's far too expensive for that. So that obviously travels everywhere. It's got a really useful clip on it, so if I don't have enough room in my bag I can just clip it on the outside and then use it when needed. I have 2 hand warmers because it's absolutely blooming freezing in Cairngorms at the moment, so although I don't really know when it's not cold in Scotland, but these will be very useful. They'll be getting boiled every single night to reuse because there's no way I'm going out without a pair of hand warmers. Lens wipes. I've got another pack in here. As glasses wearer, I need a little pair of screen wipers for these because they just get so filthy and they're really useful for my laptop as well, so they are coming with me. What's next? This is a strap to pop on the bottom of your camera. Obviously it sits on your shoulder rather than around your neck, which you will not feel pain until you've carried a camera around your neck all day, especially with something like a 70-200 f2.8 or 300mm. Obviously you shouldn't strain your camera mount like that, but you're still going to feel strain on your neck. So this is for the day that I've got a big lens on, so that will be coming with me. Fingerless gloves. These are one of God's greatest creations. My lovely sharer Beth, who used to share my horse with me, she bought me these gloves for Christmas or for my birthday one year, and I have not stopped wearing them since on photography shoots. They are so perfect. I can still use all the dials on my camera really well, but I just get to keep my hands warm, so they stay in my camera bag for every single shoot. This funny looking contraption is obviously a camera cover. It is waterproof, it has a zip down the bottom, so you pop your camera in here and then you put your hands in either side so that you can still use your camera and you can still see what's going on. This contraption absolutely saved me on a shoot one year. My camera would have got so wet, I wouldn't have been able to shoot. So this is coming with me because it works perfectly with lenses up to about 70-200 I had on comfortably. I would recommend taking a plastic bag or something for anything longer than that, which you can just wrap round and then tuck in. So, last couple of bits in here. So this is a remote control for the camera, which I will use in conjunction with my cable release. If the cable release fails, I will get this out, but that's never failed me so far. So this is just a backup. And then this little jobby is a SD card case. It's so sturdy, it's waterproof, so if this ever takes a tumble, my bag takes a tumble, then I've got no worries that my images will stay safe on the memory cards. So that is my camera bag empty. I use a Manfrotto camera bag. It has attachments on the front, so I can put my tripod on the front, which is what I'll be doing because I don't really want to carry my tripod up Mount Cairngorm. So it has exit points from the top and on the sides. It's got really useful carrying handles from both sides, and it opens obviously from the back. And my favourite element about this bag is that this mesh is here, because when I'm out shooting on a coastal beach, which I do admit at the moment isn't very often, I don't want any sand to get in this bag, because as soon as sand gets in your camera, that sand will never leave. So that is what I use. In this little pouch here, I have an extra battery, which the other one is on charge. I have a pack of tissues, lens cloth. I have a spare SD card in this slot. If I could afford to, I would have SD cards in the entire slots. And then this is where your laptop goes. But I have spare more tissue, blimey, and more lens cloths. So that's my camera bag. I will be doing a full review of this camera bag. As far as I'm aware, I think it's a Red Bee. I'm not sure of the exact name. I'll get back to you on that one. So other bits I'll be taking is a cable organiser, I think is what it's called. Just got it off Amazon. It's about £8 for all my cables and batteries and stuff, because I'm not losing them. And I took this home with me when I went home a couple of weeks ago, and I found getting cables out and finding them was so much easier. So I'm going to take that, pop that in the top of the camera bag, so that when I'm travelling and stuff I've always got access to them. So filter wise, I have a small selection of filters I will be taking with me. I am a fan of the Lee system. I love the Lee system. I just think nothing else can beat it. Although I have got my eye on the Nisi style, Nisi, Nisi, don't know how to pronounce, filter system, which I'm going to be checking out at the photography show because I'm really eager to see their filters, because I've known photographers now that have completely chucked out the Lee kit in favour of them because there's no colour cast. So I'm very intrigued as to see how they withstand up to Lee. So in here I have my Lee holder. In here I have the Lee accessory ring for the 105mm landscape polarizer. I have a big stopper, which I just leave in here, and I've just spat on and made dirty, so I have to clean that now. So that will be coming with us for any long exposure shots. I have a selection of 3 Cokin graduated ones, which all range from hard and high density to low and soft. So I've got a mixture of what I can use. I have in here, sorry for the noise, a Lee landscape polarizer. I haven't used this, I got it for Christmas. Went to use it a couple of weeks ago and then realised I had to buy an accessory ring for it, which was £39. So I just thought, I'm going to put that off until I have to go to Cairngorms. So I've got that, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this works to cut out glare. As to whether it will be effective on the snow, I'm not sure. So we shall see. And that is all I have for filters wise. I hope you've enjoyed this video about what I'm taking to Cairngorms. It's making me so excited for the trip now, and I really hope that it inspires you to go out and plan a trip, because photography for me is literally one of the most exciting things in the entire world, especially when there are red deer and snow and ptarmigans involved. So I hope you can sense my excitement about this, because I'm really quite excited now. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and please leave me any suggestions in the comments for anything you'd like me to film. I'm more than happy to do that. If you would like me to give like a sort of review about photographing in Cairngorms, especially at the time of the year or where I photographed, then please let me know, and I'm more than happy to do that when I get back. So for the time being, I will see you on the other side. I hope you have a lovely week whilst I'm gone, and I shall get back to you soon. Bye bye!